Welcome to the Lauren Jean Show, where we talk life. Through my life, I've had many experiences, and I want to share them all. Nutrition, mind work, and everything related to the self. I'm an integrative health coach focusing on helping you to overcome the dieting roller coaster that takes over your life through working on your perspective. Finally, be happy and healthy without the food worries that bring you down. There may be a curse word here and there, so be mindful when little ears are around while listening. Hey guys, welcome back to the show, episode 198. Episode 198. Wow. I can't believe I've come this far, with a break in, of course. But we all need that break, right? So today's episode is going to be another one about self-development. My love. This is what's really helped me get through the past bunch of years. Let me think here. Since 2014 is when I really took a dive deep into my own self-development and stepped away from the nutrition world because I had to. But I'm not going to talk about that today. What I'm going to be talking about is some things that I have learned throughout the years of my self-development journey in improving my mindset, my nutrition. Everything about me has changed in a major freaking way. And I feel so much better for it. Before I started all of this, I was, let's just say, too into nutrition. I was a health coach, a graduated health coach from the Institute of Integrative Nutrition, which, by the way, is an amazing experience. But I kind of went a little too far because I had this thought in my head that if I had my nutrition perfect, that I would never get any sort of disease or sickness or anything like that. And that's just insane. That really is insane. That's a lot of freaking pressure on myself. That's a lot of pressure that I put on myself, a lot of stress that I put on myself to have this, what you want to call it, perfect diet, perfect way of living, perfect. Perfection is hard, and sometimes we have unrealistic expectations about diet, and they roll into ourselves. So diet is a huge spectrum, right? Diet is everything about you. If you don't think about it that way, you might start to think about it that way because that rolls into social situations, right? Diet rolls into social situations. You start wondering what you're going to be able to eat when you're out with your friends. It becomes this obsession, this crazy, sick obsession that makes your life a lot harder. And then we want to be perfect with everything else. I know for me, I have a very addictive personality, so I really need to watch what I do, what I say, how I do things, because I have always had this addictive personality. I still do, but I'm able to see it now. I'm able to pick out the things that are just freaking ridiculous and step away from the insanity, because the insanity only makes me crazy. Craziness makes me stressed, and stressed makes me sick, tired, and disgusting. And I don't want to feel any of those things. So having unrealistic, why can't I say that word? Unrealistic expectations on myself, on yourself, and on diet is something that you should be paying attention to. If you're listening to this podcast, you are probably into self-development, probably into nutrition. And if you're not, maybe you've just stumbled upon this and you're starting on your journey. And I hope that you really listen to what I have learned. The first thing that I've learned is about those unrealistic expectations and perfectionist tendencies, let's call them. Perfectionist tendencies. If you're a woman, if you're a mom, if you're both of those, you probably have a lot of them. And perfection turns into control, and control turns to insanity. Insanity just goes way beyond what we need to be worrying about here, because if we have these control issues, then we probably have some unresolved issues that we have not dealt with. And that was me with diets and with trying to stick to an exercise program. I was a personal trainer for about 6 or 7 years, so I had the experience, and that was in my mind that I had to do that all of the time, and I had to follow a schedule, and I had to do it a certain way. And let me tell you, that's fucking ridiculous, because you are going to change. Your ideas are going to change. Your body's going to change. Your mind is going to change. So trying to stick to one idea, one way of eating, one way of working out, one way, and trying to control the way you're doing those things, maybe you don't realize you're controlling them. That's another thing that you should think about, pay attention to. Be mindful of what you're doing each and every day. If you are someone who is consistently paying attention to your nutrition, maybe you have a specific plan that you follow. Ask yourself, am I persistent on this? Does this need to be done this way? Does this have to be done this way? What will happen if I step off of the course? Probably nothing, but our mind tends to go a little crazy. So I'm here to tell you that it's okay to fuck up. It's okay to change. It's okay to go along with the cycles of your life, with the seasons. We all have seasons. We all have cycles. The moon even has cycles. You as a woman have a cycle, and you know what I'm talking about. So many things happen during different cycles of our lives. It's okay to change. It's okay to screw up sometimes, because you know what? I can tell you that no one else but yourself cares. And how much pressure are you putting on yourself to do these things so perfectly? When, in order to grow, we need to change. Because if we're staying the same, we're just stagnant. And stagnant is boring. Stagnant just takes the growth right out of you. It just sucks it right up. And that's not fun, because then you get bored and you get disengaged, and you are not staying optimal to what you can possibly do. You want to be the best person for yourself. So the best way to do that, and this is my opinion, I challenge you to try it out. The best way is to step off that course and try something new. So if you're a meat eater, imagine for a moment that you are a plant eater and you want to eat plants, right? So how do you think you're going to see the world? What convincing argument can you use to convince yourself that everything's going to be okay? So imagine yourself, the whole point of that was to imagine yourself in a completely different situation, the complete opposite, and know that it's going to be okay. Every time we put ourselves in a situation, we think of the what ifs, the hows, and oh my God, what am I doing? Everything's going to be okay. Think of a situation in your life that you changed drastically. I mean drastically. You know, I've had many changes. I've moved out. I've gotten my new apartment. I've changed jobs, which I'm in transition of. I'm fucking scared. I have to be honest with you. I'm scared, but I know it's going to be okay because I'm trusting myself. I know I'm not perfect, and I don't know the what ifs. I don't know the hows, but I'm trusting my intuition to take me in the right path. My gut tells me it's great. My gut tells me it's okay. My gut's also telling me, I'm not really sure, but I know you need to do this. That's what you need to do in a diet lifestyle situation. Know that it's okay to not be perfect. Know that it's okay to fuck things up sometimes, right? Another thing that I learned is through all of this that I needed to find my groove in nutrition. So going back to the constant changes, I can't even tell you how many ways of eating I have tried. Let me see if I can list them right now for you as I write them down. I have done vegetarian. I have done raw. I have done, what else have I done? Pescatarian. I have done mostly fruit. I have done I haven't done any of the trend diets because I'm one to stay away from anything that's trendy completely. Like, I really don't like to follow the crowd. So I have done all of these ways of eating. So vegetarian, and I've done vegan. I've done vegan as well. So I haven't done a crazy amount compared to what's actually out there, but I have done a combination of some of these, and I have done some of them straight up. I did vegan right after my daughter was born. Let's just say I did raw first. I did the raw diet first, and then I kind of went right into vegan. And that lasted me about 2 years. 2 years I was a vegan. And I kind of felt weird eating a piece of bacon. I felt like it was wrong. I felt, oh my God, what are people going to think of me? No one cares. No one cares what you're eating but yourself. It's okay to change things. Really, the pressure that we're putting on ourselves to eat a certain way, to do something a certain way, when it's only going to change in the future, probably in the near future, it's all right. It is okay. So what have I said before? It is unrealistic expectations we put on ourselves, right? Was the first one. It's okay to fuck up. You need to find your own groove in nutrition through changes, through experimentation to see what works best for you. Right now I'm doing mostly alkaline, right? Because I'm working at Fountain and I feel amazing. I feel the best I have felt in a long time. And this is sticking because I have so many things that I can eat and drink and there's no restrictions. Restricting is not a good thing. This is what leads to binging. We don't want to binge. We don't want to be that person hiding in the closet, shoving cookies in our face because we are afraid to show the world that we want a cookie. Eat the fucking cookie. Like I said on one of the other podcasts, just eat the freaking cupcake, right? Don't hide it. It's okay. Less restriction equals more fun, equals less stress, equals it's okay. So another thing that I have discovered on this self-development journey is if I don't have creativity and activity in some way keeping me happy, I go downhill, majorly downhill. Like I start feeling a little depressed. So I need to be creative in some way. And right now it's this podcast and through Fountain helping people. It could be any creative task that makes you happy, that you feel you have created something and you're being artistic. It could be artistic, right? Anything. And keeping me happy also is activity. I need to be moving around. I am not the kind of person that could sit behind a desk all day and be happy. I've tried that. It didn't last. So what makes you happy? Creativity and activity makes me happy. I love doing yoga. That's my recent thing. Hot yoga, specifically. Yes, it's summer, and I've started doing hot yoga, but I have never felt better. I've never felt more flexible. I have never had less, I don't want to say joint pain, but back stress, let's call it. Back stress, neck pain, nothing like that. Feeling absolutely amazing by doing hot yoga in conjunction with Fountain and the detoxes that I've done there before, each and every week. So I am creating my own schedule, my own path, my own nutrition in what is keeping me going, what's more of a lifestyle. This is more of a lifestyle. You don't want to find something and do it for a week and then you're done. You want to find something that truly makes you feel amazing and that is addictive in an amazing way, right? So, yes, find something that makes you happy. Find maybe 2 things that make you happy and make you want to keep doing what you're doing. That's important to create a lifestyle, honestly. If you can find 2 things, even 1 thing that just makes you ecstatic, use it every single day. And hopefully it's for your health. And your health can be creativity because it's keeping my brain waves moving, flowing, learning, growing all of the time. So another thing that I have learned is I can't do everything. I really can't do everything. As a mom, we want to do everything, right? I know you moms out there, even your dads out there who are truly committed to your kids. Maybe you're a single dad. I've heard that there are a lot of dads that listen to this, so I'm going to include them in here as well. So if you're a single dad out there and you're trying to do it all for your kids, you can't do it all. You need to ask for help. Otherwise, you're going to burn out. I did burn out a long time ago, well over 4 years ago. Right after my divorce, I felt like I needed to do everything and anything for my daughter, who was 2.5 at the time. And I ran myself into the ground. Stress, I had a panic attack, all of that good stuff, right? No, it's not really good stuff, but you know what I mean. It took me to get to a breaking point in my life to realize that I can't do it all. And I'm not expected to do it all. We think we need to do it all, but we really don't. Ask for help, do a little bit less, care less. Yes, I said care less. And take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is taking care of your kids because you are teaching them, right? We are teaching them as parents to take care of themselves. And if they see us, and believe me, they see us, they watch everything. They listen to everything. So you want to teach them to take care of themselves by you taking care of yourself. Ask them for help when they're at a certain age and you feel like they can help you with certain chores around the house or even getting themselves dressed in the shower, brush teeth, get clothes ready for the next day, put dinner plates on the table, the laundry, whatever. It makes them feel special. It makes them happy to help. Kids are happy to help because they want to help us. They want to make us happy. That's what kids do. Think about it. They don't have really many other things to do besides playing than to help us and make us relaxed, more relaxed. Because if we're relaxed, so are they, and they're happier. So it works on both ends. And I've already spoke a lot about the last point that I wanted to mention is life has its cycles. So you're going to find yourself changing throughout your years. Think about when you were in your teens. What were some things that you did in your teens that you absolutely loved that you ended up changing, right? Because we change, we get older, we like different things. Different things feel better to us in different ages. I know I'm different from when I was a teenager to my 20s to my 30s. And now I have a year left, but almost to my 40s. So life has cycles. It's okay to change. It's okay to fuck up. It's okay to screw up, right? No one cares as much as you do. So let the pressure off, take a step back, and unwind. Do something that's good for you. I do so many good things that are good for myself, and I really pride myself on it because I'm teaching my kid. I do activity. I told you I do creativity. Anything I can be creative in. I love helping other people in their health, in their mind journey, whatever they might need, maybe a straightening out in. I could be an in-your-face kind of girl, or I could sit back and listen. I love to do both. I don't hold back. If you're going to come and tell me that, you're dealing with this problem, I'm going to be upfront and honest because that's one of my cycles that I went through. And now that's more of a lifestyle for me. I am upfront. I won't bullshit you, and I don't have a filter. And that's how I feel amazing because I know I'm making a change in someone's life when they come to me. I'm a coach. That's what I do. I love to help you. So if you need any kind of help, nutrition, if you need mindset work, I'm the one to come to because I'm going to help you get through your shit, sort through your shit, and find a lifestyle that works for you. So I'm going to end it there today because I said a lot of stuff that I think you can let set in and sit. Contact me at laurenjeanph@gmail.com, or you can find me on Instagram at @TheLaurenJeans, all one word, TheLaurenJeans. Thanks guys so much for listening today. I hope you got a lot out of this. This was a great episode. This helped me remember a lot of the things that I was able to accomplish. This is only a short list. There's so much more, but I know that these ones can help you. I'll go through it one more time. Setting unrealistic expectations on ourselves and diet to be perfect. It's okay to fuck up. You need to find your groove in nutrition. Creativity and activity keep me happy. What makes you happy? You can't do everything, and life has cycles. Those were, I think that's 6 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's 6. So 6 things that I have learned, 6 major things that I have learned in my self-development journey starting from 4 years ago. Hope this was helpful, guys. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.